In a previous episode, we checked out the small city of Geraldton, highlighting the fishing, camping and four-wheel drive opportunities in the area. In this episode, we're taking you to visit some of the best places in the Midwest, all a short drive from Geraldton for the perfect day trip. Kalbarri, a town of about 1,500 people, is located just under 2 hours from Geraldton. It is located at the mouth of the Murchison River and enjoys fantastic weather for most of the year, making it a great place to visit to take advantage of swimming, fishing, surfing and hiking. Just a short drive from the Kalbarri townsite is the Kalbarri National Park, centred around the Murchison River that has formed an 80-kilometre gorge. There are a number of walks of various difficulty that take advantage of the breathtaking views the park has to offer. Due to the harshness of climate in this area, some walks close early in the morning or are even closed completely on some extremely hot days. Before you attempt some of the longer walks, it's always best to check with the visitor centre or Parks and Wildlife to make sure your path is open and it's safe to walk. The coastal cliffs that surround Kalbarri are incredible, and there are a number of vantage points along the road to be able to take in the views. There are also some fantastic beaches and rock pools to swim and snorkel in as well, and it's along these sections of the coast where surfers travel from around the state to catch a wave. Kalbarri has hundreds of four-wheel drive tracks, with some right on the edge of town, right through to testing tracks taking you along the cliffs and through sand dunes with plenty of great camping spots to check out along the way. While Kalbarri is absolutely a day trip from Geraldton, I recommend staying for a few days to really take in all the town has to offer. Horrocks, a small coastal town just an hour from Geraldton, is a great place to visit for the day. Originally a small settlement predominantly made up of shacks of local farmers, the town is now starting to boast some impressive homes. Horrocks has a small general store with a cafe, as well as a caravan park for those wanting to stay a little longer. There are some incredible beaches to visit, either right in town for those with two-wheel drive or for those with four-wheel drive. There are a number of great locations to visit via the dunes on either side of town. If you do have a four-wheel drive, it is possible to drive from the northern end of Geraldton right through to Horrocks via the beach. Lucky Bay was a favourite of mine to visit while living in Geraldton. Located about 90 minutes away, this lagoon beach is as good as you will find anywhere. The reef that surrounds the beach is a spectacular sight at low tide, and it's during this time that you can walk right along it. The sand here is perfect white and the water is pristine, making it a favourite location for locals to visit. The stretch of beach here extends for kilometres, with great areas for surfing and beach fishing. For the really adventurous, it is possible to get your boat in through the track and launch into the lagoon, with prize fish on offer not far from shore. Camping is available at Lucky Bay, and if you have the time, I definitely recommend it. For two-wheel drives, there is camping bays in cleared locations. However, for those with four-wheel drives, the best spots are along the beach where you can take in the spectacular views of the bay. If you visit Geraldton or are heading along this coast, Lucky Bay is a must-visit location. On the way out to Ellendale Pool, it's hard not to miss the impressive sight of the Walkaway wind farm, with the structures standing approximately 80 metres. Geraldton is one of the windiest areas anywhere in Australia, so the move was made in 2006 to harness some of this energy. With 54 turbines erected, helping to power the equivalent of 64,000 homes every year. Once you arrive at Ellendale Pool, you will be greeted by the beauty of the gorge that creates the stunning waterhole on the Greneth River. Lined by massive gum trees, the water mirrors the beauty around it, creating a picture-perfect setting for a picnic or barbecue. Camping is possible at Ellendale Pool, and there are plenty of spots available to unwind and settle in for a few days. However, with this location only 40 minutes from Geraldton, it's a very easy day trip. About 75 minutes from Geraldton is the Coalseam Conservation Park. After the winter rain, the Midwest region is lit up by wildflowers, and the Coalseam area is an incredibly popular area to visit due to the abundance of yellow and pink everlastings. Wildflowers can be seen from many vantage points around the park, with flowers littering the roads. In addition to the wildflowers, the park is steeped in history as it is the first mined coal deposit in Western Australia, as well as boasting 250 million year old cliff faces and valleys. There are a number of fantastic walking trails in the Coalseam Conservation Park, with my favourite being the Plateau Loop Trail, where you are able to take in expansive views of the vast landscape. It's also possible to walk along the Irwin River that snakes its way through the park. And it's along here where you can find some amazing geological history around the first mining that took place in the area circa 1846. There are plenty of camping areas for those who wish to stay longer and slow the pace to enjoy the variety of things to do and see in the park. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to check out more about Geraldton, you can watch this full episode.